Hi guys, there are hit films and there are flop films, and then there are films which happen to write their own destiny. And the journey of Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Next, from being Padmavati to Padmavat, might have remained a national issue. But now that it is ready to release, here are 5 reasons why you should watch Padmavat this weekend. Reason number 1 is the Karni Sena and all the other Rajput groups who've been up in arms against the film. From vandalizing its sets to issuing death threats and even announcing a bounty on Bhansali and Deepika Padukone, these people have done enough to ban Padmavat. Why? For some rumored dream sequence and the alleged distortion of Queen Padmavati and Rajput's honor. Now, don't you want to pass your own judgment and decide whether or not all this hue and cry was worth it? Reason number 2 is the maverick Sanjay Leela Bhansali and his signature style of storytelling. I think Bhansali is the only filmmaker right now who creates grandeur like nobody else. The way he treats historical dramas is unmatchable. He does the same with depicting Indian culture too. Bhansali is the master of perfection and opulence, and Bajirao Mastani, Ram Leela, Devdas and Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam are just examples. What we have seen in Padmavat trailer so far, his scale is only rising with each film. Deepika Padukone and Shahid Kapoor are teaming up for the first time as an on-screen couple, Queen Padmavati and Raval Ratan Singh of Chittorgarh. We've seen their independent work and know how brilliant they are as performers. While Deepika is on a hat-trick with Bhansali in Padmavat, it is Shahid's first time with the director. But who doubts his caliber? We've seen Shahid in films as varied as Haider and Udta Punjab. But the way he's wearing King Ratan Singh on his sleeves is challenging and convincing. Deepika as a Rajput queen is fierce yet graceful. Don't miss her unibrow. Yes, she's pulling that off too beautifully. She looks stunning. We've seen Ranveer Singh as an intense lover boy in Ram Leela. We've seen him play Peshwa Bajirao with utmost conviction in his last Bhansali outing. But this time, tables have turned. Full credit to the filmmaker for seeing the bad in him and making him the antagonist of Padmavat. But mind you, he isn't like any other villain. Ranveer plays the barbaric Alauddin Khilji. In the film, he has his eyes on Queen Padmavati and he attacked Chittorgarh with a motive to capture her. Padmavat is actually based on a poem written by Sufi poet Malik Muhammad Jaisi. And Ranveer, in such a never-seen-before draconian avatar, is shocking. For many, his portrayal is a reminder of Game of Thrones' Khal Drogo and Batman's villain Joker. Do you agree? Padmavati became Padmavat and now it is releasing on the Republic Day weekend. But more than that, it has become the first biggest release this year after Padman and Aiyari got shifted to avoid a clash with this Bhansali film. While all 3 are on different tangents, let's see whether Padmavat will have a lasting impact at the theatres until the other 2 arrive. Padmavat will set the box office rolling for 2018. Will it win? We don't know. But we as an audience are in for a gala movie watching time. How will Padmavat fare? Go and decide for yourself. See you at the theatres.